Hello, everyone. Welcome to Heart Centered Tarot. As always, my name is Marina, and I will be your guide for this portion of the journey. And it is Wednesday. It is Blind Spot Day. So help me welcome Gerald from TAROTSTACHE and Hershe, the Shadow Reader. And we will do blind spot readings for you. And this is a little twist. So instead of asking for a reading or saying, can you read on A, B, C, and D? All you have to do is just let us know that you would like to have a reading, and we will tell you what's hiding in your blind spot that you either can't see or maybe don't want to see, but something that is in your blind spot that might be holding you back. So hopefully you'll find that entertaining. But in the meantime, hello, you guys.
Hello.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
How are you?
Fine. I'm great. And how are you doing, Hershe? What's happening on your channel? What are you up to these days?
Oh my goodness. I've just been having fun. I've been doing some pretty cool crime pre-record premiere release of videos.
Nice.
I'm really enjoying those. Mondays I do my meta messages. And then I kind of float around from here, there, and everywhere, and just enjoy spending time and sharing space with a lot of other co-creators and channel people just like you and Gerald, and just have fun.
Oh, perfect. Excellent. Yeah. Excellent. Sometimes that's the best way to go, is just, go with the flow.
Right? And in fact, I am having Hershe on my channel on Friday for yes or no readings. And Thomas from Tarot Your Way will be joining us.
Hey, and Thomas has come in. Hey, Thomas, nice to see you here.
Thomas.
Yeah, welcome.
Yeah.
And so I was going to say, Gerald, what have you got? I know you're busy. You're constantly doing something somewhere with someone.
I am constantly having a good time. Later today, I am with Michelle Marie Astrological Tarot, where we're doing readings. Yes, and you've done that too.
Yes.
So, and Friday, I am hosting a deck casual with Ken Payne and Chris Butler and Richie Longman Tarot. We're talking about the Oracle of the Hecatean Path.
Wow.
This is a new release deck. And I do lots of stuff, and I post it all on my channel. So like and subscribe. It's all good that way.
Excellent. Perfect. Yeah. Wonderful. And if you guys want to know the Gerald's information or Hershe's information, just go down to the bottom of the description of the video, and you'll get their YouTube channels. You can click on there. Please do that. Go over, give them a like, share, subscribe. Okay, because when we do that, it helps get our videos out to people who are looking for what we are talking about. They just don't know where we are.
Yep.
Because believe it or not, just if you go on Google and just Google Marina, Gerald, and Hershe, at this moment we don't come up. So help us get there.
You have a question. Lalima said something at 3 past, and then Sal Rod's also at 3 past.
Okay. Yes. Lalima would like a reading.
Yep.
And Flower Beauty would like a reading. Michelle Krantz, Sal Rods. Yes. I want to say hello to Eleanor, new member, and Ron DeForest, who is a new member.
Great.
And quickly saying hello to Amanda Carrion, Froxy Roxy, Willow Love, Twisted Sushi, Book Bewitched. Hey, Book, nice to see you here. Lalima Anna Hutchinson,
Hello.
Thomas Terry Your Way, Harley. I hope I didn't miss anyone. Sherry, Voices from the Swamp. Hey, Sherry.
Sure. Hello.
And yeah, Sal Rods, Flower Beauty, Anna Hutchinson. I hope I didn't miss anyone. Michelle Krantz, Source
Hello,
Jedi.
hello, hello.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I think J.O. Rossi, the Tarot Lounge.
Put that damn
Wow.
down.
We've got a nice group of people here. Thank you, you guys. Thank you for sharing part of your afternoon with us. So
Yes.
yeah, I have 11 people starred. So here's okay. So if I'm feeling a little discombobulated. I should have brought my chocolate in with me, but that's okay.
Well,
That's
do you need to go get it?
no, I'll be okay.
Okay. And did you get J.O. right above
J.O.
Willow Love?
Do I have no, oil painter is here. I got J.O. saying hi. And
it's at 04, just above Willow Love. I think that's a question. Could I use a blind spot reading? Especially in all the...
okay. Gotcha. I see it.
I'm trying to help.
You are very helpful. Thank you, because I can't see everything. So there we are. All right. So we have got 10 that we can start on.
Yep.
And here we go. Roxy says, hello, Marina, Gerald, and Hershe. This sounds very interesting. I feel I need this today. Absolutely. All right. And I'm going to try to remember to hi, Ness.
So, okay. Froxy, I'm going to go ahead and get started, because Froxy, what is going on is you're spending too much time dreaming about things that could be possible. And it's now at this point, it's distracting you from actually doing the work. So part of what it is thinking about all of the possibilities instead of you're seeing what could be instead of actually what is. So you're distracted by that with the 7 of Cups. I have the 4 of Swords, which you're waiting to do the stuff that you know you need to do. Well, let me rephrase that. Since this is a blind spot, you're not realizing that you're being distracted from doing what needs to be done to get you to where you want to go. So now's the time for you to actually pick up something and to actually take a small step to make things happen, because you're thinking it's bigger than it needs to be. Take one action.
Absolutely. And I am I'm pulling from the Divine Guidance Oracle, and the first one that I got was Light Body Guide, and that is your guides are trying to communicate with you, and if you're hearing them, you're doubting it, or you're not paying attention to what it is that they're saying. The next card that I got out was Lion's Gate, and then I got Angelic Beings. So you have had some ideas for a while that have been percolating in your head, and you've been pushing them aside, saying, no, that doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Just take a step forward. Just for a moment, believe that absolutely it will make sense once you take that step forward. So don't get stuck in telling yourself that you're not capable, because you are. That's what I got.
So I got something very similar to that. I got sigil number 63. Sigil 63 it goes by the name of pushing away, right? This is the sigil I like to tell people, unto me I see. We push things and people away from us that we should not be doing because we feel like we're going to get disappointed, we're going to get let down, we're going to get hurt, they're going to drag us, they're going to do all these things. We're already assuming the worst about people, right? If you have this as a blind spot in your subconscious, I guarantee you, if you stop and just literally look onto you so that you can see you the way they see you, you might understand why they paired it with receiving and love, right? So I feel like it goes not just to objects and places, but to people as well. So don't worry about so much of getting hurt, because every time you worry about getting hurt, you stop living and you stop being able to absorb the good. And that's what I got for you.
Wonderful.
Such good messages.
Yes. Hope that was helpful to you, Roxy.
I want to share with people is that if you're watching the playback for this, or you're watching but you're not getting a reading, pay attention, because these readings may resonate with others more than just the person for whom we're reading. Pay attention to that. Pay attention to what's that little gem for you. And I like to encourage people to not just get their reading and leave. Get your reading and stay, or don't get a reading, but stay engaged and going, could this relate to me? How does this relate to me?
Exactly. Thank you for that, Gerald. Yes.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome.
Yeah. Because sometimes, just because you don't get a reading doesn't mean that there is no message for you.
Correct.
Right.
So,
right.
Alrighty. Willow Love, can I have a blind spot reading? Absolutely.
Of course, Willow.
Absolutely. Hey, Trancing with Spirit. Hi, Sherry. Nice to see you here. Yeah. We've got Maria is Receiving Abundance has joined us. Teresa Ford. Lovely. Okay.
Willow Love. You are not seeing the power that you have. It's time to create something. I don't know if you practice magic of any sort, wishes, something like that. Do it. Now's the time to do it. This is the Queen of Wands. It is about embracing all of your power, a lot of the divine feminine. All of the work that you've been doing has been hard work. It's now it's okay to enjoy the fruits of your labor. It's hard work, and look, it makes you happy. Stop waiting. Excuse me. Now is the opportune time for you to take some action to manifest some things. Stop waiting. You've been waiting long enough.
Incredible. Because thank you, Gerald. what he said. Because I got blossoming. I got expansion, and I got awakening. So yeah, what he said, you're ready to take off, and all you have to do is just allow that to happen. Don't put any limitations on yourself. You are in the beginning stages of learning just what it is that you need to fly. And yeah, believe that it is owed to you, because you are the divine child of the universe. So it is that expansion, that greatness, that self-realization. It's going to be wonderful. It absolutely is going to be wonderful. So that's what I get for you.
Hi, sweetie. So I got sigil number 31, and the name of it is limits. This goes two different directions, right? Either you are not seeing your limit or you're comparing yours to someone else's, right? The main thing I want you to understand is when you put the word limits and boundaries together, you blur the line, right? Limits and boundaries work parallel together. So I'm going to tell you just one simple thing to understand this. Boundaries is an imaginary line that is uniquely defined to only your personal happiness, feelings, thoughts, integrity, desires, personal needs, and therefore most importantly, your personal truth to stand out from the rest of the universe. So if you set that as your limit, you're basically saying you're limitless, right? You're understanding that you no longer need to see yourself as somewhere between these two, right? Ordinariness and going with the flow, right? Because if you're somewhere in the middle of both of them, you'll exactly be able to do both. You'll be able to blend in and bring your very, very unique self to the current and beyond into your future. And you will also stop comparing yourself to other people and their limits and wondering why their limits are different than yours. But you should have different ones and you should have your very own unique goals because just like your fingerprint, it's for you and you alone. And that's what I got for you.
Perfect. Okay. And since some of you are asking, I will tell you where we are in the reading. So if on the list, you're on the list. If you're, and we will try our very best to get to all of you. If you're not on the list, there's always another time. Okay. So I've got Twisted Sushi, then Tarot Your Way, Anna Hutchinson, Flower Beauty, Michelle Krantz, Lalima, Willow Love, J.O., Aspasia Rising, Teresa Ford, and Maria is Receiving Abundance. So that's where we are. All right.
And we do these in random order, so
yeah,
stick around.
Exactly. All righty. So let's do Thomas. Tarot Your Way. What is in Thomas' blind spot this week?
Oh, sorry.
Well, Thomas, you're working very, very hard not to have to deal with something that you know in your heart of hearts you're going to have to address. You're doing your very best to put it off for as long as you can. And sometimes, like a Band-Aid, the best way to get it off is just to grab a hold and pull. So, remembering things the way that they used to be, and being able to see that you can still take some of what used to be and apply it to your life today. It's not an either or. You can have both. Okay. I get the Six of Cups. Nostalgia, looking at things the way that they were. And I also get the Six of Pentacles. And sixes are all about the, angels are trying to communicate with you. Sixes are about communication. Yeah, sweetheart, you're going to have a conversation that might be a little uncomfortable, but you can do it. And you're going to feel so much better afterwards. And so is the person that you need to talk to. Yeah,
so, Thomas, okay, so you started that with saying something along the lines of you've been putting something off that you know you need to do. I got the Seven of Wands. Look at that card. It's like, nope, not going there, not going there, not going there. Dude, you need to go there.
Yeah.
You need to go there. Blind spot for you is you are articulate. Your words have power. I have the Queen of Swords. So don't discount your power. And I have the Six of Chords. The Six of Chords.
Yes.
I have the Six of Swords. There's movement. There's trips. Things are going to happen. You need to. All right. I will just say this. I do not know if this is true, Thomas, but somebody needs to get their crap out of your place. And they've been dragging their feet.
Yeah.
So hire somebody to just throw it out on the sidewalk if you need to. And, for entertainment purposes only.
Absolutely. Yeah. And it's funny, you got a 6 as well. So that was 3 6s that came up between you and me. Yeah.
Yes. So.
All right. What do you got, Hershe?
Hey, Brother Thomas. So I got Sigil 21. Sigil 21 is isolation. But this isn't the kind of isolation of where you're crawling in. This is the isolation that you're constantly asking yourself, why am I isolating? Right? You know and you understand that it is not beneficial. It's almost detrimental. Coming out of isolation does not make you codependent by any means. They paired it with experiencing and patience, right? One I struggle very hard with, and the other one is not so bad when you think about experiencing, because sometimes when we have the lives we have, life itself has taught us differently than others, right? So what I want you to understand is that you need to let people be involved with you, along the way with you, and helping you where and when possible. Stop thinking that it's codependency just because you're questioning isolation. Isolation isn't healthy. Hermit mode, healthy. Isolation, unhealthy. So just remember that isolation and coming out of that part and that aloneness and that loneliness does not lead to codependency. So just find something that helps you come out every day and just go for a walk, or just go outside and take a couple of pictures of some trees somewhere. Something, just get some fresh air and find a way to understand that isolation is not healthy, but neither is codependency. But you can absolutely be in the middle of both of them and be very, very happy. And that's what I've got.
Perfect.
And this is all temporary, Thomas, because at the bottom of my deck I have the Three of Cups, so there's a celebration on it. Stop isolating. Ignore the boundary. Excuse me. Boundary is there for a reason. You can choose to go around it, over it, under it, through it, whatever. And so keep that in mind. I'm going to bend down.
Okay. All righty. And we have got, Twisted Sushi, who says, hello all. I too shall take a reading if it's okay. I know it's soon to ask. Rough morning. Well, hear ya. Hear ya. I've been, the last few days, I feel like I'm about 3 hours behind. Like 3 hours has just left me. So anyway, all right. Twisted Sushi, what do we have for you? Okay. Reviewing situations. You can review a situation and take out, what is the word I'm looking for? Okay. I got reflection and I got heart and mind. So you're reflecting on things that have happened in the past, and you're almost in a way choosing to continue to see yourself as someone who was victimized at that point. You may very well have been victimized, right? What I'm saying is, rather than sort of address it and deal with it, you're kind of using it as a little bit of a crutch, because I also get the Four of Pentacles, holding on to what you've got and, holding on a little tight. I also, and this must be the day for duels, I also get the Four of Swords. The, the kind of being quiet and whatnot. You can go back and revisit that situation and sort of go along with the memory. And then when you get to the part that you told yourself something that wasn't true about yourself, you can say out loud, that was then, this is now. I now change that story into something that reflects more of you today. So, yeah, don't wear what happened as kind of a shroud of pride. It's time to take it off and let it go. That's what I got.
So I have the Three of Wands. This is the card of doing preparation, packing. So it's a blind spot. Are you not actually packing stuff away for a trip or something like that? I think this is a I'll just say it. This is a card that it is important for you to pack for the trip that you're going to be taking. And if you've already packed, go back in and make sure that everything you have in there is right for the season and it fits you. Because this is the card suggests some travel. You're missing the point that what you have around you financially, physically, your health, what you have is actually a good thing. It's not an excess, but it is good. It works, and you're safe in it. Girl, you're doing a whole lot of work. This is the Nine of Pentacles again, so this is a repeat card. So Nine of Pentacles says it's okay to enjoy the fruits of your labor. You've worked really hard for them. Enjoy the fruits of your labor. And give yourself permission to do that, because you're not. So that's what I have for you.
Yeah. Hi, Twisted. So I got Sigil 20. Sigil 20 is you don't know. You think you know, but you don't. The sigil is about not the ego, but the super ego. This is one of the hardest sigils to try to break down, and it takes like 4 pages to break it down. And I don't have time to break down 4 pages, but the easiest, shortest version, what I could tell you, is that every single time you subconsciously allow your ego, not the super, the ego, to hear critical information, right? That critical, delicate, fragile information, your super ego literally steals it. Literally steals it. The super ego is always seeking the truth, but it's seeking its truth. Your value in this. How does it affect you? They're not ever thinking about that person. So you can't put your ego into it and let it become food for thought or knowledge that can be used down the road in a different situation that requires critical information like that, right? So what I can tell you is that that super ego needs to heal. There needs to be some postponement when it comes to allowing it to just instantly kick in, right? We have to have that shut off valve. So some healing, some deep inner healing and stop seeking for your truth, right? Sometimes there is no truth. There's no answers. Sometimes if we're doing it for personal selfish reasons, we will never get those answers because they see it as personal gain, and there is no value for your future when it comes to gaining it through personal gain. You didn't work for it, you didn't earn it. So you need to allow that part of your ego to heal. Get rid of that super ego. Let it go into a dormant, permanent, never wake up again state of sleep so that the healing can begin. The postponing of the triggering can go away, and you can worry about not having to always understand the truth and finding a higher truth or thinking that there's more to it when sometimes there really isn't. And it's really sometimes just as simple as it needs to be. And that's what I've got for you.
I have to say, in the chat, we're finding out she's being induced tomorrow. The bottom of
Ooh,
one of my piles was the Empress.
ooh,
There you
I
go.
love it.
So
Perfect.
Love it. Good
wishing
luck,
you
good
the
luck. I can't
best.
wait
Yes.
to get photobombed all kinds of baby pictures.
Yes,
I love that.
absolutely. Oh,
It's fun.
wonderful. Thank you. Hope that's helpful. All righty. And Anna Hutchinson, what is in my blind spot this week? She says. Okay. What is in Anna's blind spot? And are you just feel, Anna, are you still here with us? You're just being very quiet, or? Okay. Because I'm really not picking up a whole lot. Yes, you are. Okay. All right. Let me tune in, and I'm going to use another deck because that one apparently wasn't picking anything up. So if you've got something, Gerald, go ahead.
I have Anna. Blind spot. There's something going on, and you are not seeing it as an opportunity for your cup to runneth over. This is the card. This is the Ace of Cups. This is the card of, boy, there's so much going on. And perhaps what it is you're not telling people that you care about them, that you love them. You're not saying, I love you. You're not looking in the mirror. You're not looking at the reflection in the water saying, I love you. So this is an important thing. Water is a great conductor. It needs to flow from one to another. If you're holding it, then you may be drowning. So I also have the Two of Pentacles, which is the card of there's somebody who needs you, somebody who is around to help you when you're feeling when you're dealing with some of the struggles that you're having. You don't need to do it all by yourself. Look around you. I mean, and then, the end result of this is the Queen of Pentacles, and weaving together all of the pieces and parts and allowing things to come to fruition and to nurturing. So I feel like it feels to me like you've got a cork on something, and you don't need to have that cork. It's stopping instead of flowing. So that's what I have for you.
Yeah. I think that you are looking for some illumination, something to come in that has already been illuminated for you. You're just you don't like what is being shown to you, so you're pretending that you don't know, and you really do need to kind of acknowledge it. There is I get the Page of Cups. There is someone that is kind of looking for a little bit of validation from you, and you're kind of holding back because you're they're wanting acceptance from you the way they are, and you're offering a little bit of judgment. And I think what this feels like is they just want to hear, yeah, like Gerald said, they just want to hear that I love you, period. Not no explanation, no whatnot. But you're kind of believing that in order for you to be able to say that, I love you exactly where you are, that they need to hear the truth. Just remember that the truth is your truth and your perception of the truth, not their truth. So allow them to be who they want to be. And yeah, don't not step away from the judgment a little bit, and recognize that we're all human beings, right? We all make mistakes. So there you go. That's what I got for you.
We definitely all make mistakes. So the sigil that I got for you was number 40. Number 40 is named suppression. So instead of going through a big long spill, what I can do is I'm just going to read off a bunch of words. And if you say yes to even one of these words, then there's a strong possibility that you are maybe calling something by another emotional name, or something you're allowing it to happen through another way. Some of those words are anger, resentment, fury, blame, repelling, disappointment, sadness, hurt, love, solutions, wishes, connections, understanding, empathy, responsibility, regret, insecurity, fear, bad memories, deep wounds. If you said yes to any of them, then there are two things I would like for you to focus on. The first thing is, I'm fed up with ... Finish that sentence in any way that feels right. And the other one is I am so angry that ... And finish that sentence out with whatever feels right. Work with suppression. It will help you somewhere between rejection and loneliness. There is a trigger that's going on, and you maybe are confusing something that has to do with suppression for something else that you are maybe calling rejection or loneliness, when you could be actually suppressing something inside of you that's much deeper. And that's what I've got for you.
Perfect. Absolutely. Hope that is helpful, Emma.
Good stuff.
And we've got Flower Beauty. Can I have a reading, please?
Sure.
Okay.
You're welcome, Anna.
Yes. We'll see you later, Sally. Well, yeah, just come back so that you can see what we come up on your reading. Okay. And what do we have for Flower Beauty? Yeah. Whoops. Sorry. In order for things to grow for you, Flower Beauty, you need to take a deeper look. And I think what is hiding in your blind spot is that you're looking at things superficially. You're just looking and making decisions based on what's at the surface, rather than going deep and asking why you are doing things a certain way. Why does the same type of personality come around you fairly often? And just recognize and see what it is that they are bringing. Yeah, I also get the King of Wands. you need to start thinking for yourself. You need to start and going deep, right? So that you can have those gentle releases of expectations and so on. But yeah, I get to take it's a deeper look. You really need to go deep in order to expand either your thinking or your circumstance, and just allow for those gentle releases to come in, and you'll see things are much better when you go deeper. That's what I've got.
Flower Beauty, Peacock Rainbow. One of the things, for a blind spot reading for this week or so, I got the Judgment card. Your first reaction is really judgmental. You're pointing fingers. And what's really important about this is you're looking away from and for the cause of something instead of paying attention to what's going on for yourself. So be very aware of the things that you are saying about others and things that you are saying about yourself, because words have a lot of power. They are prayers and they are answered. Things are always going to change. They are always going to be different. Nothing goes exactly as it's planned. And so this is the card of instead of when things go, I mean, you're missing an opportunity to, when things don't go exactly as they've planned, you're missing the opportunity for the divine to offer you something different, offer you a different way, a new and exciting way. You're also missing that you've got a decent foundation, and it's okay to hold on to things whilst you are feeling stronger and being able to, you're saving for the long run. But if things are always going to change, if the first thing that's out of your mouth is, anger, disappointment, and frustration, that's a huge problem. That's a huge problem. So be careful with how you judge the universe, because don't try to judge the universe. It doesn't work. It's not worked out for me. Your results may vary. So that's what I have for you, Flower Beauty.
Yeah.
So I got number 14, and the name of this sigil is called Gift, but it's called the gift of circumstance, right? This is not the kind of gift that you give away. This is the gift that you give yourself when you are critiquing what you're hearing. That constructive criticism that you're hearing, you have got to find the gift within it. If you do not allow yourself to find the growth that comes within a critiquing compliment, doesn't even sound like it fits, but I promise it does. Gifts come in both negative and positive. If they're truly about you, it doesn't matter how that person receives it, negative or not. It was a gift and a blessing for you because you just lightened your load by letting go of somebody maybe that is detrimentally not supposed to go with you, but you've been hanging on for dear life like it's the last button in your button box. But it's time to let that button go. What you need to understand is letting go sometimes is the gift itself. So the universe is definitely coming in to remind you you have got a whole new journey ahead of you, and it will be playful, but you have got to understand that this gift is not always a very friendly one. It's just a mandatory necessity. And that's what I've got for you, sweetheart.
Well said, Hershe.
Hope that resonates.
It was a nice link between all of the readings, actually.
Yes, it was.
They really went well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Ooh.
Okay. And the Lima would like a blind spot reading. Okay. And hello, Pisces greeter. Nice to see you here. Michelle came in. Thank you, all of you, for joining us. This is I'm very glad you're here. Very glad. And don't forget to, yes, hit the like, share, subscribe button, and go check out my new webpage. It's marinasheartcentertarot.com.
Nice.
Okay. Lima. Oh, okay. And
All right, Lalima. Stop saying that you're weak. Stop saying that you can't do it, because you are strong. Quit it. Stop it. Stop it. I'm saying that with love in my heart, Lalima, but you're actually, what it really feels. You're not seeing your perseverance and your creativity and the how you survive. So this is get your hands a working. Do something with your hands. It's extremely important. Get all. There was a comment about Hershe used the button box example, which was perfect. Well, get your button box out, go through it. You need to be doing something with your hands, and I don't know if you're capable of doing that. You just need to be doing something with your hands. I've got to say it again. You need to be doing something with your hands, whether it be healing, something, because also you are very intuitive and you're not appreciating that. You're not realizing that, well, gosh, I am intuitive.
yeah.
So, and we have a repeat card, the 9 of Cups. The result of you paying attention, you doing something with your hands, regardless of what it is, you actually using your intuition is going to be, you're going to be emotionally fulfilled in ways that you never expected. So it was much needed. I get what you're referring to. I have heard this hand thing multiple times. Well, then do it.
Yes.
Do not make me get my fan thwarp out, because I will. Okay, thank you.
Totally. Okay. Again, for another repeater card is take a deeper look. This is, there. You need to go deeper into what it is that you want, instead of just kind of being a little superficial, because there are infinite possibilities for what it is that you want to do. And it feels like you are limiting yourself in terms of, well, I can only go here and do this, when that's not the case. There is a lot more that you can be open to. I do agree with Gerald in that, this is the Lion's Gate. You are intuitive, and it's like you need to be reminded of that quite often, that you are intuitive. Yes, you are, and you have to embrace it. You have to take it on, take ownership of it. When you do that, things are going to flow a whole lot better, because I also get the Lovers, that, and in this case, I'm seeing this as you being able to get in touch with your higher self on a deeper level, so that you can then look at the infinite possibilities that are ahead of you. That's what I've got.
So I got number 25 for your sigil, and 25 is resistance, right? This is the kind of resistance that goes within yourself. You're literally denying, and you're in denial that it's even happening within yourself, right? They paired it with silencing, and the other one is the inner voice, right? So if you're not listening to yourself, that tug of war that you're doing with yourself subconsciously that you're not aware of is counterproductive in the force of negative. There's no positive. It has to be negative if you're not even listening, right? You're not giving yourself a chance to be heard. You're not giving yourself a chance to be felt, understood, seen, remembered, recognized, appreciated. All of the things that we absolutely need every single day because of this human connection that we are desperately trying to find within a community, co-workers, a significant other, a person, a place, a creature, an animal, right? What I want you to understand is that resistance is nothing more than a chance to change. Every single time you feel yourself doing that, I want you to remind yourself that you deserve to be heard. You deserve to be felt, recognized, appreciated, valued, reached. You deserve it, not just for them, but more for you. Because without you, you cannot give to them. So continue to suppress that and stop allowing you to not hear you internally and healing from within. And that's what I've got for you.
Hopefully that
Woohoo.
resonates. Okay. And did we do Michelle Krantz or no? No,
No, not
no,
yet.
we haven't. All righty.
We did Willow Loves.
Ah,
I
we
think
did.
Willow was first.
Okay, all right. Then I had her in there a couple times. Good. So Michelle Krantz, blind spot reading. Yeah. And hello, Michelle from Astrological Tarot. Thank you for being here.
Hi, Lightfoot. So, Lightfoot, make sure that you go back and rewatch because these have been really good messages. And Lalima said, so apt, Hershe. I will work on my healing and follow the same.
Yes. Yes. You're welcome, Lalima. Michelle Krantz. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Michelle, you are what is hiding in your blind spot is that you are ready to bring more joy, especially more love and companionship into your life, and you're kind of you're being a little resistant to some of the things that go along with that, and one of them is the intimacy. Intimacy can happen on many, many different levels. So, don't only think of it in terms of one particular thing. As you're moving forward and you're realizing that you are ready to kind of open up to new things, you'll see that you're going to be given opportunities for gratitude, a lot of gratitude. So for you, I have awakening. And it could be an awakening to intimacy. Maybe up until now, there hasn't been a whole lot of intimacy in your life, and it comes in, and that is what's going to bring the gratitude in for you. This actually, on a lot of levels, this feels good. Like just go with it. Allow it to happen, and it will be fine. It is not a burden. Okay. Love, gratitude, and intimacy are not a burden. Okay, that's what I got.
All right. So, Michelle Krantz, the sun, I have here. So a blind spot is okay. We've got eclipses coming up. You may be spending too much time in your intuition instead of opening your eyes during the light of day. So this is either that or get some vitamin D. Literally get outside, get some vitamin D out, or get some vitamin D out. get some vitamin D from the sun. And by the way, for entertainment purposes only, I'm not a doctor. But it's okay to come out, leave the house if you can, get out during sunlight, because it feels like something is going on in the background that you are missing, and you need to start paying attention to it. Check your numbers, check your books, look at contracts like that. You're in a good spot, the King of Pentacles, but blind spot wise, you're looking too hard at something, and you're missing the it feels like you're missing something. So take a step back, go outside, move around. I don't know if it's something to do with a child, with family. So, but there is this sense of double check some things. Make sure that everything that you have on your list, that you've gone through it again. Even though you've checked it off, do it again. So I'm being very practical, Michelle. That's what I have for you. I hope that gives some insight.
So this is not very easy one. So your schedule is number 37. Number 37 is wishing or willing harm, right? So when you think about that kind of title, you think about, well, I don't do that. Well, we do it to ourselves all the time, right? What this means is that you are in total denial or refusing to understand that every time you wish harm upon yourself, you are willingly doing this. It's a optive choice that we choose to make, right? You can literally stop making this choice. But when you're not aware that you're doing it in ways of feeling out of control, right? Sometimes we punish it because we don't find the fairness in other things. So we over punish in smaller things, right? It's where the punishment outweighs the crime, and we do it to ourselves all the time. I do it to myself. I'm always hard on myself. What you can do instead of just automatically going to that unawareful subconscious and unconscious place is stop in the immediate present and ask yourself, why? Why am I afraid of this feeling? Why am I allowing me to hurt me because I'm scared of this feeling? Why is it triggering me? What is it about it that has nothing to do with me? Because empathy isn't about you, right? You're just helping someone along the way. But when you can't find it in yourself, you always will let the punishment outweigh the crime, and you have to find a way to stop letting the wishing and the willing hurt to come first. So you have to learn to stop yourself in the conscious and ask yourself what you're afraid of. There is a big thing that comes down to it. It's 6 pages long, but it comes down to distrusting, right? We find this in ourselves when we are heavily stressed out and we are misunderstood, right? We're misunderstanding ourselves, and in that we are causing our own stress, right? So there's 6 pages of understanding a willful harm, right? What I want you to understand is that this is one of the heavier ones, but there is always a way to learn on building trust within yourself. Start with being fair and not unfair, and be just, not unjust. And definitely know that you deserve trusting yourself to know that you're making the right choices for yourself and you're not unconsciously and subconsciously hurting yourself. And that's the one I got for you, sweetheart.
Wow.
Yeah. Excellent. Sorry, I had to do something on here while I remembered it. So
thank you, Michelle, for asking the question.
yes. All righty. Joe says, could I use a blind spot reading, especially in light of all this eclipsing going on? On the 6th, cuts right through the south side of my town. Oh, interesting. Interesting.
Okay.
Joe, what's happening with Joe? Okay.
So, Jo or Joe, I have the Knight of Wands. There's a fire going on, and you're not paying attention to it. Something is burning. Something has been smoldering. You're not seeing it. In this image, we have a firefighter. So it does suggest that there's a lot of heat going on. So I would suggest that you check some things. Make sure that check in on the people that you care about, making sure that everyone is okay. I also feel I have the King of Pentacles, which is a duplicate card. King of Pentacles is about making the hard choices for the lasting impact. So planning for the future. You're perhaps that you don't miss an opportunity to plan for the future. Something's coming up and you need to do it in order to plan for the future. It's going to ultimately be good. I got another duplicate card, the Three of Cups. So be around people who are like you, or that shared minds and like ideas. But it does feel like something smoldering some under the surface. Pay attention to it, Theo.
Yeah.
So that's what I have for you.
Yeah. I think that you probably you probably have a good idea of what it is, because it keeps coming up for you as a little bit of a nagging feeling. So your guides are trying to communicate the wisdom to you and let you know that yes, there are things that you need to pay attention to that may seem insignificant to you right now. And at this particular moment, maybe they are insignificant, but they have the potential to turn into something that is going to be a lot more than just, where are we? There we go. And yeah, it can turn into something that is going to be a little difficult to handle. And I think part of it is you've been trying to be a little creative with the situation, trying to almost like you're don't save a penny today that's going to cost you $1 tomorrow. Okay, so listen to what it is that your guides are telling you. See things for what they really are. I also get the Page of Swords, and I also get the Tower. And yeah, the Tower could be that thing kind of going sideways, but it's also it's going to bring things to the forefront. It's going to bring things to your attention. So out of a Tower movement, always there's an opportunity to rebuild. So yeah, take the warning and just pay attention and have a plan B just in case. Yeah, that's what I've got.
So I got number 17, and this sigil's name is Blame. So this one is about understanding a perspective, right? Perspectives are also known as guilt, responsibility, fault, and understanding. They're perspectives on how we see ourselves and where we place blame, right? What you can do is stop looking for anybody's accountability but yours, and only yours. When you learn to trust only yours, you will find that everybody else's is their own. That's why they paired it with nothingness, right? You have to trust yours. You don't have to trust theirs. You don't have to carry it for them. You don't have to place any kind of those perspectives on them. Only yours. Excuse me. You gain power when you don't allow your power to be taken from you. So be very careful with this kind of sigil, especially if it's just you. Even if you're not blaming other people and you're just really hard on yourself. Remember, those perspectives are only perspectives. You can change those choices, you can change the blame, and you can call it by its real name. And you don't have to have pain involved with it. You can learn to trust it. And that's what I've got for you.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you, Joe.
Thanks, Hershey.
All right.
Thanks, Marina. Those were good.
You're welcome.
All righty. Listen, we've got three questions remaining, and we are at 1 hour and 5 minutes. Are you guys okay for
Yes.
another little bit? Perfect. Okay. Let's go to Aspasia of Rising. And she says, I could use a blind spot reading, I think.
I love it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We all could. We all could. None of us can see what's that's why it's called the blind spot, because we can't see it.
Beth. Knight of Pentacles. Stop trying to rush the thing that's going to take the time it needs to take. You're trying to speed something through. Allow it to happen in its own good time. Perhaps this is your son. Perhaps it's something else. This is the Knight of Pentacles, which is crossed by the Queen of Pentacles, which says to me, which is saying to me the importance of okay, I think you know what the Queen of Pentacles means, but having it paired with the Knight of Pentacles, we have the Queen of Pentacles. I don't know if these two are spouses and they're making babies or something like that. I have 3 court cards. So, and then I have a King of Cups. So we have a Knight, a Queen, and a King, and the King of Cups. So yes, Gerald, Queen of Pence is me. And on the nose, my son. Yep. You can only encourage so much, but your mom, you will always be mom. And until your son says, Mom, I need some advice, don't offer it. Don't offer it, because he good parenting, he is an adult. So, you can, maybe you need somebody to talk to help you deal with all of this stuff that's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I have for you, Beth.
Okay. That really explains my cards. Thank you, Gerald. I got creative, blossoming, and awakening. And I also got the 3 of Cups and the 7 of Wands. And as Gerald was talking and I looked at these, I thought, okay, yeah, exactly. That's what it is. You are trying to find creative ways to get your message across. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. And the person that you're dealing with is kind of perceptive enough to know what it is that you're trying to do. So just let it go. Allow them to blossom in their own time. Now, that means that they might be making decisions that kind of go against what you would advise. As long as that decision isn't going to kill them, allow them to learn on their own. Allow them the opportunity to blossom and to come to some decisions on their own, and they can see their own consequences. Things do, I think that things do work out. It's just at the end of the day, ask yourself, do you want to be right, or do you want to be happy? And just, yeah, let that go. They are going to come to their own realizations, their own good time. And yeah, all you can do is be supportive. There you go. That's what I've
got. So the sigil I got for you was sigil 77, and sigil 77 is a challenge. The challenge is upset, right? This is a very valid emotion that a lot of us do not know the recipe. And the recipe goes as follows. An extension or desire that is opposed or prevented. It is an expectation that the universe left unfulfilled, or an unsuccessful communication. What I can tell you is that being upset is an internal guidance system that every single one of us have. What happens is that we think we can control upset, but we can't. We don't understand why we're upset. But until you understand the recipe of what's causing the upset, you cannot fix that emotion. It will blossom and boil and turn into something so much more until you understand the recipe. So make sure that you focus, and if you need to, come back and watch and get that recipe over and over and over, because it will apply in every single situation. The energy they paired it with is transformation and comparison. So starting from this moment on, now that you have the recipe, absolutely start comparing and seeing what can be transformed into something else. And that's what I've got for you, sweetie.
There you go. Perfect. Wonderful. I hope that was helpful. Okay, Teresa Ford says, may I have a blind spot reading about my life's mission? Well, we can give you a blind spot reading. Okay. And yes, it's busy. Yeah, she says, I'm a Virgo. Of course it's going to kill them. I totally get that. Totally get that. Yeah. My baby just turned 42 on Monday, and I'm still, kind of maneuvering around him. Should you be doing this? Should you be doing? I can't tell you how many times he has stopped and looked at me and said, did you raise an idiot? No, but are you sure you can handle that? Yeah. Okay. Ooh. All right. These cards all want to jump up. So there's a little bit of, you got a lot of things on your plate, Teresa. There's a lot of stuff going on. You're trying to handle things. Yeah, receiving messages, receiving communications. Yes. Okay. Start trusting, because a lot of the stuff that's coming in, you're not recognizing as sort of being divinely guided. So absolutely start paying attention, start writing it down if you have to, so that you can refer to it later. But I think that's what's in your blind spot, is your the Hierophant, or not the Hierophant,
the Hermit.
The Hermit. That's the other H. Yes, is yes, you're being guided, and you're kind of saying, no, that can't be true. That can't be true. Not me. And yes, sweetheart, it's you. Give into it. That's what I've got.
So, Teresa Ford, may I have a blind spot reading about my life's mission if time allows? I mean, that's a big order. So what I'm saying is 9 of Wands, stop trying to. I mean, you're doing the work that you need to do. Stop trying to overcomplicate it. Just be in the moment and do what you need to do. If make sure you keep your head and arms inside the ride at all times. That you're
Yes.
wearing your braces. That the things that you're supposed to be doing, because you're doing it. Oop, where did we go?
Where did we go?
There
we
you
go.
are. I don't know what happened to you.
So try to. No apology, Teresa. I think this is one of those things to where, I mean, be in the moment. And because I have the 10 of Pentacles, this is a great card. I love the 10 of Pentacles. It's the card of appreciating the foundation and the family, chosen or biological, that you have around you. Maybe the blind spot is you're not seeing the impact that you're having on others, and that and the gifts that you are giving them. Do not fall down the trap that you're not doing enough, that you're not doing your thing, because you are. Because if we're going to distract you. Shiny object, don't do it. Don't do it, Teresa.
Yep.
Yes. Oh, snap. Oh, look. Huh.
Perfect. Look at the bluebird. Yeah.
Hershey's frozen. No, she's not.
No.
She's not frozen. She's ignoring me.
My turn.
Yep.
Yes, ma'am.
Am I frozen?
Nope. There's just a little
I
delay.
am not ignoring the bluebird. I am not ignoring the bluebird. So the sigil I got for you is number 56. Number 56 is a challenge, right? It is about coming out of your comfort zone. It is literally about feeling unpredictable. It's about, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. We just have
Am
some
I there now?
background
Am I caught
noise,
up?
Hershey, that's all. And I'm not sure where it's coming from. Oh.
Thanks everybody for being here. Please use this time to like, share, and subscribe this video. Give a thumbs up. When you watch the playback, please make sure you go over and like and subscribe to all of our channels. Links are below. And Hershey is twirling, and maybe she will come back. So
Yeah.
I think there may have been a slight delay. So
yeah, could have been. Yeah. And yeah, PD says there's Hershey. Hershey messes with electronics. Yeah. Yep. We'll wait for her to come back. It's okay. Absolutely. And I was saying earlier that I'd had some issues with my computer, and you know, whether it's solar flares, whatever it might be, it happens, and all we can do is just deal with it. And
to be honest, it could be the fan thwarp. So my apologies. There you go.
It could be. Okay. See, there you go. You're back. Yay!
I am back, and I still have your blind spot.
Good.
I didn't lose anything. But it's still a challenge. I'll speed through it really quick for you. They really want you to come out of your comfort zone, sweetheart. There is a brand new possibility ahead of you if you can get out of somewhere where you're not comfortable. If you're comfortable around the homeless, then you need to go around the rich. If the rich make you uncomfortable, you need to literally put yourself in a situation where you are vulnerable and you are completely unable to predict what is going to happen. Inside your comfort zone, you're always going to be safe. But inside your comfort zone, you will not get the opportunity and the possibilities to grow beyond that. So get out there, put yourself out there. That's what I've got for you, sweetie.
Perfect.
Excellent.
Wonderful. Thank you. All righty. And we have Maria is receiving abundance. If there is time, can I get a shadow reading? Absolutely. Absolutely. Maria. You like making lists, Maria? I feel like you have a list for everything. And yeah, sometimes just because you like to have things written down and things go in order, and you like to know what you're doing tomorrow at 2 p.m., that kind of thing, it doesn't mean that those that are around you kind of have to go with that same schedule. So what I'm getting from what's in your blind spot is to allow people to be themselves, allow them the freedom to make decisions and to change their mind, because sometimes you can be a little less than understanding when things come up at the last minute and someone has to cancel on you. Yeah, just be a little understanding with that, and know that they're not doing it they're not doing it to you. It's just something that happened, something that came along. Yeah. And for you as well, I also got the Hermit, which is, having faith that people are going to do what they're going to do, and they're not out there to kind of get in your way. So yeah, that's what I got.
Maria is receiving abundance. Shadow read, justice. Make the decision and move on. Stop waiting. Stop dragging your feet. Stop pausing, making a decision. This is the justice card. It is about weighing things in everyday life. It is important to do that. You're never going to get all of the right information or all of the information that you want. It's time for you to actually make a decision and then move on. I got the Page of Wands. Move on. You're going to fall. It's okay. Make sure you wear your safety pads, your knee pads, your elbow, your helmet, but just get out there and try something new. Failure happens. Let me rephrase that. Things don't always go as we planned. What we have is new opportunities to do something. So you are, by not making these decisions, you're preventing yourself from having these new opportunities. What's going to happen is Eight of Wands. Lots of things are going to show up. So make some decisions. Stop being on the fence. Do it. Excuse me. For entertainment purposes only. Do not make decisions based upon what we say. Seek professional assistance. Really.
Yes.
Really, really.
Really.
I got my favorite number for you, sweetheart, number 13. Number 13 is their goodness. This, again, is another awareness, but this is a hyper awareness kind of challenge, right? This is the kind of card that says you need to stop looking for the benefit that they give you, right? You need to stop looking for the negative in other people and literally force yourself to find something positive about somebody that you intentionally know they rub you wrong. Find out why they rub you wrong. Maybe you are not giving them the benefit of the doubt because you don't agree with something. We're not all here to agree with everybody the exact same way, but we are absolutely here to find a way to get along with everybody and make it work. But if you're not willing to put in the work, you're always going to look for it through selfish reasons. So your hyper awareness challenge is finding their goodness, not yours, or nothing that benefits you whatsoever. Absolutely dig into their life, find out what it is that's really good about them, and maybe you could remind them of that, and you can both watch each other grow, you with yours and them with theirs, and understanding, setting boundaries to that, and allowing some kind of new journey and completion to be coming, but without that, it's not happening. The journey will not be completed. The journey won't happen at all if you do not find a way to find their goodness too. And that's what I've got for you.
Great advice.
Wow.
Great advice. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Maria. I hope that resonates with you. Excuse me. And I can tell you, Hershey, that, yeah, it certainly resonated with me.
Oh yeah, I'm always saying take everything that resonates. Every time I read these, I'm like, yep, that applies. Yeah, that applies over there too. Damn it, it applies over there too.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Totally understand. Yes.
Yeah. Absolutely is. I get it. Okay, now you're preaching to the choir, sister.
There you go.
I know it. I gotta turn around and tell the congregation.
Yes. So thank you, everyone, for joining us. Thank you, Gerald, and
Thank you.
thank you, Hershey, for being here with me and doing this. And again, we'll see you in 2 weeks' time. Or are you going to? No, you're not going to be able to join us, right? Because you're going to be traveling.
I will not. I will not. But I will be back after that one if the invitation is still available.
Perfect. Okay. Well, then Gerald and I will have to decide what we're going to do with the show 2 weeks from now.
Okay.
And
absolutely.
If I don't see you beforehand, I'd wish you nothing but a safe, fun-filled journey, and arriving at your destination just ready to face all kinds of great things. So
yes,
absolutely. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. And Gerald, as always, thank you for doing this.
You're welcome.
With me. So you all take care, and we will see you later. Don't forget, Sisters of the Mystical Tarot is on at 6:30 Mountain Standard Time. We had to change the time, so just be aware of that. And Colleen, the Cool Crone, is having her Reveal the Future meditation today. So make sure you get in on that. In the meantime, take care all. Love you all. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.